Welcome back. 8:37, O.J. Simpson in Sin City, and a deal gone bad for Lance Bass. TMZ's Harvey Levin is in L.A. and joins us this morning. First, Harvey, I know because you're in the know. We've been talking about Demi Lovato this morning. Out of a hospital, into rehab. What's the latest?
Well, the latest is this rehab facility, which is outside of California. We don't want to say where it is, but it is out of California, is a long-term rehab facility. We don't know how long she's going to stay there, but it will be minimum 30 days, where she will deal with her addiction. The good news is that it was her decision ultimately to go.
Good.
She could have said no. She didn't hesitate. She wants to get sober. So she almost died, and oftentimes that becomes the wake-up call somebody needs. But, you know, Demi has, become sober before and had 6 years of sobriety before she fell off the wagon. And she wants this badly. So it's a good sign. And meanwhile, her team is really trying to convince her to cut out negative people in her life. And there are negative people in her life who have helped enable her to do what she did. One person in particular, that name keeps coming up. And all of her friends and people who work with her know about this person, and they want to do everything they can to remove that person from her life.
Do we know that person, or is it just a friend?
Well, I know the name. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, it's the name that keeps coming up over and over.
Okay. I guess I'll have to do some research. All right, let's talk O.J. Simpson. He is living his life in Las Vegas. You guys talked to him, and it seems like life's treating him pretty well, at least if you ask him, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, there was a guy who came up to him with a camera, and O.J.'s comment to him was pretty simple: being a felon ain't all bad. Huh. And the reality is, for O.J. Simpson, that is true. O.J. Simpson is a celebrity in Las Vegas right now. He loves going out now. He loves hanging around bars and restaurants, and people swarm him, tourists and locals, take selfies with him, ask for his autograph. He is being treated like a celebrity in Las Vegas right now, and not a felon, and not a guy who was on trial for murder, although in fairness, he was acquitted, even though most people believe he did it. But that doesn't seem to matter. His life is literally like it's like an Etch-a-Sketch, where you erase everything, and he's in Vegas, and he's a celebrity again.
Yeah, it just keeps on going. The Brady Bunch house, this was kind of an odd story, because the Brady Bunch house, at least the house where they filmed the outside of the Brady Bunch show, was up for sale. Singer Lance Bass was like, yes, I've got it. I was the highest bidder. That house is mine. And then we heard, well, it was sold, but not to him. But what's going on with that? He
is really upset.
Oh.
I mean, he is really, really, really upset and feels like he got screwed in this thing by the seller's real estate agent. He says that he and his agent were promised that last Thursday at 3 o'clock, the bidding on this house would end, and the highest bidder would absolutely get the house.
Okay.
It was listed for just under $1.9 million. Lance came in 5 minutes before the bidding closed and bid just under $3 million. They said, Lance, you have the house. You got it. He celebrated. He put it on Twitter.
Right.
The next day, he was told, not so fast. Somebody else, an unforeseen buyer came along. We found out it's HGTV, and they bought the house. And Lance is saying there was an agreement here, and he feels like he and the other bidders were used just to drive up the price, that HGTV was going to come in at the end no matter what after the bidding, and that the seller was going to say to HGTV, it's yours, but he thinks he was played.
Yeah, sounds like it. Not cool at all. Thanks, Harvey, for the updates.
Okay, Lauren.
You can see TMZ weeknights at 11 p.m., weekdays 3 p.m. here on Fox 4. You can also find a link to the show's website on our website, fox4news.com.